Բացի հա Արա, ստե մի բան էինք չի, աղբերիցին որա, չեմ ժոգում ինչ, արա ինչ-որ մի բան էինք չի, ապր
So bring it on, high expectation, emotion, the game yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
I'd really like to see Ronaldinho given freedom on the left flank here, Peter.
Yeah, the idea being that, of course, he can make good use of those dancing feet.
Playing out wide just gives him more room and allows him to come inside onto his stronger...
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
That looks a good cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nice interception, well timed. Beckenbauer.
Ora lave, c'è avanti.
Could be dangerous. And yes, a game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Terrible error, duly punished. I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Van Basten is
Oh,
shot! Sticks it away! And the comeback is complete! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how... It's Ronaldinho! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Very disappointing, it has to be said.
Now it's Kagawa. Bellingham. And here's Van Basten.
It's come to nothing. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Serginho. Van de Ven. And it's Serginho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Original offence. Yaya Toure. Kagawa.
Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckenbauer. Serginho. Guti. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. Kukçu.
Yeah.
Always scanning the pitch for targets.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here.
Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos
just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Tūr.
Now it's Van Basten.
Wins
the duel this time. Van Basten was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Mbappe. Cafu. And he was quick to react. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Kukçu. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Kukçu. Rijkaard. Kagawa!
That picked off with relative ease.
Ronaldinho.
So ball.
Adriano.
Esse multikleri saraf. Wow.
Goal!
We are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Simplicity itself.
Ay
There's the
Kezban.
half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval.
Şanam
2-2.
yesrahet.
Lyon get the
Ara
second
ինչ
half
է
started.
սանը մախբերը։
Thuram. But it's Thuram.
Լնդեն նայ։ Ահա։
To Thuram. Yaya Toure.
Վայ կուլսրը։
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram gets
Xareli.
across to intercept that.
Լրվա վարա։
He's away. Aims beyond the defence. Shoots!
Աբրես։
Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Guti.
Յարա։
Ronaldinho.
Արա սա պասին անցնում ես։
Cafu.
Մի։
Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard.
Արա լավ արա։ Չելրվին որ
Well,
պաստը
they've stamped
փոխի։
some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Kukçu, and there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag.
Վայ քու։ Ո՞ւս
There's
չոգեց
great
արա։
running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bops
What?
him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Adriano receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, look at the space here. Serginho's, he gets
Արա
there.
լավ չես արա։
Yaya Toure. Oh, he's bustling through here. Real chance.
Արա հասի վարա։
Really well
Yeah.
taken goal. Two to the good. And
Արա
they
ֆուտբոլիստերին
are
ո՞ւց է ճարը էսես, այա դու։
absolutely purring.
Բարը
It would have
վախտերես։
been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all.
Իլերը սրա
Killer
պասերի
pass,
ո՞ց է
perfectly
տմարա։
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now
What
the
a-
crowd are demanding
what a-
that they just finish this off.
Արա լսրումն է յարա։
It's Yaya Toure. Nedved picks it up out wide. Header! A
Վայ
score
քեզի
kindly
բան
here.
արա։
They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping,
What are you
but
showing
even
on this?
that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
We have got
Արա դե
ourselves...
գնա էլի արա, այ ոչ։
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that
Վայ
now.
քու արա։
Ronaldinho. And they're quick to get it back. Mbappe. Opts for safety. And it's Serginho. Looking for the run. Bellingham. That's good play. And that's left him on the seat
Արա
of his
շտրապ է
pants.
արա։ Արա այս ինչ ես դզվում, ախպեր ես թող խաղանք։ Լավ դեր, չես թողում, չես թողում։
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23, Kagawa. Number 6, Bellingham.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Number 18.
I think the message here is
Number
quite clear,
20.
Peter. They want another
Yeah.
one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pedri. Substitution.
Լավ ավսետ դրեց արա, դիշ պաստաբոց լնդու։
Whatever
Ara
he had in
deptis
mind,
ձևես է
that
թող։
was not it. Ronaldinho. Pele. Rijkaard. And it's Van Basten.
Ի
He's
արա
not getting his way this time. Serginho.
Արա լուրա տալի արա։
Be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. That's a throw.
Դա այդքան էլ լավ է, չի ինգերես։ Ես իմիշի։
Pedri.
Արա ախպեր ես, արա լնդու։
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really
Արա
well. and
ինչ է
stopped it.
կանամ։
Cafu. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
Լստն այ արա։ Կոպել ես
Ronaldinho.
պայտարակ ելնենք։
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made
Իա։
it look a bit predictable.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Adriano
time.
does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that has been knocked clear. Nicked it back promptly.
Օրո։
He's on it. Can he get away? Crosses it in here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Հազի բարա։
And there goes the whistle.
Հազիվ կրիմ արա։
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a
Ozzy, brother.
fantastic game.
Ստուդեր ինչ եմ կարում կրեմ, ախպեր չի լինում։ Լրվում ու մնում։ Նայ, երկրորդ դիվիզիոն չեմ խաղալ։ Ուրիշ լավ սաստավ ունես։ Ինչ սաստավ ախպեր ես, ուրիշ ինչ։ Ես մի հատ նա, ես մի թիմն է։ Մենք էսի ուժ եղա։
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams.
But ոնց է սպասել։
Well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's an imaginative pass.
Wow, yara.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Shoots!
Pobres.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Yeah.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Serginho. Serginho, he's found a way through. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Cibatanga Falsova.
Cleared without hesitation. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Sané. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Is there any support? Goes for a shot!
What a love,
Split-second reaction.
Sané really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Now that bastard! Oh, crossbar!
Voikora.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Now it's Sané. A probing pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Serginho pings it across. Pickford claims it, safe hands. Denilson. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. Pickford gets his hands on it. And
Привет, брат. Как дела?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Denilson. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bellingham.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played into space. Beckenbauer
Right
deals
pass.
with that comfortably. And that has put paid to that. Showing good feet. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a really well-measured ball. Denilson. And it's Serginho. Bellingham, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Kokchu. Oh, sweet feet. Right card, did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's really well manoeuvred. Played out to the right. Denilson. Villa stood up well to him there. Oh, just can he finish? Oh, this looks sharp.
Serginho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good ball. And it's Kokchu. And here's Sané. And Sané! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
Информация нету, брат.
Despite the lead being so small, Peter, I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, numero 5, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Pickford, in the context of the game, he must save it. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Sané. That has been cut short. Oh, good read. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And now he has two.
Командировка.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh.
Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Van Basten.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, perfectly measured that. There's the shot! Van Basten. Sane proves just a little bit too strong. Sane
Oh,
threads one in. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's come back to the keeper. Pickford, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Van de Ven. Cafu. Van de Ven. And it's Sane.
what a shit son of a
Pedri. Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Serginho. Serginho's cross. Kukçu with the clearance. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, important interception. Kukçu. That's a cute ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better
Okay,
ending.
Yeah, the ball in
обязательно.
there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Basten. The defender is not giving up on this. Oh, that's nice. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Pedri tries to pass it through. Pedri. Oh, that was vital. Kukçu. Good running,
Влад,
strong and
да,
purposeful.
ну,
Aimed beyond the defence.
видел Владу, разговаривали с ним, но остальных...
Kukçu. Leading by two and the finishing line in sight. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Azar. Kukçu. It's a pretty loose pass. Kukçu. Now Mbappe. Rijkaard. And that's a good ball. Tries a shot!
Обнает.
Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Sané. He is just caressing the ball. Steaming on goalwards. And that is expertly dealt with. Azar. Could move up a gear here. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours,
Ունենք էսի ինչ է ասում։ Երթով հարցերը լուծելով էդ ունենք այսօր։ Երթով, էջի։
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shifted upfield. And this is Batistuta. And the finish!
Yeah, I guess no.
Just off target.
Del Piero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Yeah, ara ուրես փախնում այդտեղա։
Now it's Del Piero. Cafu. Some good work on the right flank here. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
What?
Could be danger here. He's one-on-one, and the shot!
What's
Well,
a
it would have been
poster?
looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm
Caray.
not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Schneider. Cruyff.
Listen,
Denied brilliantly.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner.
What up?
Guti! Engages. In he goes again.
It's been pretty high tempo.
Արա լավ էլի արա էլի լրբակ չի խաղում էլի ապտե։
Missed by a fraction. Cafu. He's picked his way through. And it's Guardiola. And he's decided to go for it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I wouldn't quite
Լավ արա
advise
դե
they
քես
should
գալի։
resort to risk-taking
Հետը
at this stage.
վկայնում
There's plenty of time left yet.
արա դե ստարիստել է։
Van Basten.
Yeah.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for
Արա
movers.
լավ է արա սա փագարա։
He won't be happy with that one.
Ոնց արա հասցնում։
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Batistuta, and he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Van Basten. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Nice physical challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Vay Keziban.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes the shot.
Vay.
And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Van Basten. Mbappe. And that is out of play. And it's Kukçu.
Hey.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with
What is
relative ease.
Mora?
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross into the box.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. And it's made its way to him.
Yeah.
Great defending, so alert. And they've got rid. Oh, good-looking ball. That's really well cleared. Cafu. He's found a way past. Hazard. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Beckenbauer. Van de Ven.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Well. Now it's Cruyff. Well played. Out the danger. Van de Ven. There's the whistle for half-time.
Oh, it starts for time.
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano I biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 11.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Il numero 5, cambio di giocatori.
Short changes him with that pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham.
Well played for Rijkaard. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Always onto this. Oh, right place, right time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's trying one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. He rises! Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Kagawa. Kagawa.
Good driving run.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Second ball promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Van Basten. Good take, and is he?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're closer to conceding a second than...
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's hoisted clear. Bellingham plays it long. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to pass it through. It's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Kukçu. Van Basten. He came in hard, very hard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and we'll see.
Oh, well played. Looking for the run. Defending was strong and firm. Kukçu. Nice sequence of passes this.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And that's the end of that. It all started
well enough.
De Bruyne. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
The final 5 minutes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. Flashes it across.
What a lob, Chelsea. Ay kezibanara. Bu gezmeden iş çıkarım kapesara.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's run loose here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Showing great feet there. Deep cross. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Արա լավ արա։
There's a probing ball. Now it's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. And he's had it nicked away.
Էհե։
And that is as far
Ո՞ց ուտր
as it
չար արա
goes.
վառոդին արա։
Well, that was tense. The two
Ուրը լավ արա,
parties
սիշ
separated by the game.
խայտարակություններ
Only
արա։
really
Սիշ խայտարակություններ։ Լավ արա։ This thought надо. Это сенс спортсենք, ինչ կլինի, չգիտեմ։
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And
we're underway.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
Now it's Kagawa. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Sané. Knocks it out wide. And there's a searching pass. And this is Kagawa. Big chance!
Vay kezi bana.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Vara.
And really shows some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Tries to get it clear. It's gone for a throw-in.
Ara,
wins the duel this time. Vitz, Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Sané.
ախպեր փոխարան կարա։ Ինչ
It's
ես
not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Pedri. Nicely aimed pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
սզբանչկա։
Azar. Sharp little ball
Վա։
here. Kagawa. And it's Rijkaard. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Knocks it into space. Sané will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Չի թողում պաստա մարա նորմալ, ինչ ես անում ախպեր։ Պետք է մոկի կթո այ F բային։ Կբռնեմ կսպանեմ քեզ այնքան կսապեմ։ Եթե չես ուզում կնոկի կթո։
Sané going face to face with his
Մտավ
great
հետև
rival.
արա էլի։
This is Owen. Azar.
Բալին սրն է яра։
He's shifting through the gears here. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite
Արա լավ
sort it
արա
out.
վայ։ Արա ինչ եմ անում։
Sporting are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to
Listen,
pose some
yeah,
real
right.
problems
Pass
to
it,
that
Alik.
opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Quality ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. That's fierce. And it's Messi.
Ժանուց արա։
Serginho. Pedri. Kagawa.
Արա ուր ես։
Going to be disappointed with that. Kagawa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a mind.
Decent chance!
Ահա, էս էիր ուզում արա։
There it is!
Էս էիր
Oh,
ուզում։
beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a
Քուկանով
fabulous,
կայաս
fabulous
խմարա
finish.
գնդակ ընկնում
Anything that
մոտս։
close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Owen. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Driving forward, and he's picked it up out wide. Plenty of
Take a
appeals,
mid
but the
point, she
referee
take
is
a man
not
of
interested.
half.
Now it's Owen.
Լսրն
Not the most convincing of
է,
passes.
լսրն է, listen.
Well, that is
Yes.
good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is expertly dealt with. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Some resolute defending there.
Հրաշտրավ
Right
արա։
with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now it's Sané.
Իա։
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their
Իա,
plan here.
հալալա։
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, good-looking ball.
Եթե մոտ, կայնը նայեմա։
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vamos ter minuto de conversação.
Հրաշտրավ։
Nicely weighted ball. Serginho. And it's Pedri. The ball has bounced loose now.
Yeah. I don't know what it come off.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's
So
still anybody's game
sorry.
here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They
Right,
can afford to be a
Kezibana.
little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many
Если
times. I'm
ինչքան
sure.
կնոպկա է, էսի սխմե, փաղից հետո կարած մտ
Leading 1-0 at the break.
լնայ արա, ինչա դզում, ինչա ուզում ես։ Գրեսիրիկ պաշտպանող խաղում արա։
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 7.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Número
A
11.
solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Վա,
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri.
դավայ, ավայ,
He's picked his way through.
փոխի դե,
Shot,
ապրես,
surely! They've done it!
լավ չի չէ, ապրես, բրնում ստարտամ մատ քեզ
This
եթան
is
ջուր խմեն,
getting better and better.
ժելա մատակ խպննով,
The lightness of step, the
Ասես կանենք.
sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
ի,
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go
դավայ
back.
ապրես,
Pedri,
արա,
real chance here.
արա, ապրես,
Might come loose.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there.
դավայ,
Mbappe is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. This looks promising.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to play it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri. Looking for the run. Messi is onto this. A header! He scores! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Messi. That's an excellent interception.
Sporting really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's in space and looking for options.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Sané. Well, That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's all...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So what can they conjure from this one?
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Sanek certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Sané.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Sané. And Sané!
Գնանք яրա։
Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that is a little undercooked.
Looking to play him in.
Արելա
To
որը։
react. And it's Messi.
That's tidy. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Mbappe. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Sporting, finding their passes. Can he get it?
Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal.
Ay, şunu
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Շփախտուն է սրանք արա։ Ինչ են արա սրանք։ Արդ
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass.
And that will be the final act.
A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Mbappe picking up the man of the match. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and
Kagawa!
Kagawa really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Kupchu. Oh, Red, nice interception. Balde. Sané. Van Basten wins the duel this time. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Kupchu. Tries to cross. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nicely weighted ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kupchu was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates.
Oh, what has happened here? Van Basten! He's delivered all right! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
19 minutes is number 12.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Balde. Yes, ended up in no man's land. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kagawa in with the challenge.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Up he goes! It's anyone's ball now. And we have our very first corner. for a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Kukçu plays it short. Cafu stood his ground strongly. Terrific header! And that has been clubbed away. Beckenbauer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. And the finish! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Torres. Half an hour played now. And it's Kukçu. Nicely spread. Van Basten has found the net here, of course. Out towards the flank. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's lost his man here. And that is masterful defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super ball! Tries to play it through. Has crossed into... He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Kukçu. Nice looking ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Sané. And that is expertly dealt with. Van Basten. It's a good run down the right. It's a really well-measured ball. And he welcomes it in. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Messi out to the right, and the counter is on. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And Sané! And that's caused a worry or two.
Sané, use
Real chance! It's there!
They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Egypt grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. Choose. Hazard! It's a loose ball.
And it's Kukçu.
Now, can they get him away?
He's had a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Balde.
Lewandowski.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
And it's Kagawa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Kagawa! It's off target and by quite a way.
Kagawa probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Time for a
Substitution.
change in personnel. Kaká. Palmer.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Big chance!
Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Casillas.
Just eases him off the ball. Palmer showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That has been cut short. Serginho.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
That's been slipped through.
Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game.
Egypt have the chance to go the other way. Cafu. Now it's Van Basten. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Palmer, Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked.
Casillas claims comfortably. Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. Kaká is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Yamal. Pings in across. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Serginho. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Kagawa.
3 minutes added time.
Adams. David Villa. Hazard looking to run onto it. Van Basten. Kagawa. Oh, no joy this time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt.
Bottom.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Աշինն
Ruffled a few
ինչպիսին է։
feathers, but well dealt with.
Չերևում աղբերես։
Pedri. Cafu. Pedri. Now it's Sané. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee
Nice
has
body, nice
resisted
shield.
the temptation to go to his pocket. It's
Zero
just a
zero, yeah,
stern
it
lecture.
is.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And that could well leave a mark. Madrid are looking to go forward now. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Serginho. No, he's not getting his way this time. Park Ji-sung with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He's shifting through the gears here. He's one-on-one! Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Isco. Pedri. Cafu. It's Pedri. That has been cut short. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That'll be a throw. And it's Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the ball's gone astray. Foot in. And he can clear it away. And he's forced to go back. And this is Sané. Sané! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But they've got it again. Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he thumps it clear. Mbappe. Now it's Sané. Tries to play it through.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
That's really well cleared. And it's Sané. Rodri. Madrid deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but
He gets big. It's hit the uprights.
Yes.
He's got away with one there.
Serginho.
Can he get it through? Isco looking to get on the end of this.
Pedri.
Pedri! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cleared without complication.
And this is Sané. And that is masterful defending.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
that appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Cafu. Lovely feet. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Great vision.
Van de Ven.
Beckenbauer.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Isco.
Eh,
Ended up in no man's land. Rodri. Now it's Messi. That is good alertness. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes matched. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Cafu. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. And
aferin sana.
oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Van de Ven.
Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a good foot in there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Sané. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Not the most accurate pass. Cafu gets into a good position. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. They continue each to cancel the other out. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very tight. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot...
Fernando Torres gets through on his own. Kaka. That pass has been well intercepted.
Espera.
And here's Messi. And he welcomes it in. The referee has given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Ruben Neves with the shot. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Van Basten. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And still, we await the first breakthrough. That's a sharp pass. And it's Sané. Mbappe stood up well to him there. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So,
15.
time for changes
El dorsal
on both
16.
sides, actually.
El dorsal 9.
Right card.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7. El dorsal 24.
In with the
el
challenge.
dorsal 22. Se va a
Yes.
llevar un
Beautiful
cambio de
simplicity
jugadores.
about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beckenbauer. And it's Serginho. Ødegaard does really well there. He is strong. Messi. And this is Torres. Here comes the corner. Madrid get their 4th corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's nice. It's a throw-in. Kagawa. Azar. He is through here. Serginho. Now the ball in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's their 2nd corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So, 3rd corner of the game. Hazard plays it short. He won't be happy with that one. And that has been clubbed away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And this is Azar. And it's Kagawa. Kagawa. Ball played for Rijkaard. Van Basten. And the shot! Oh! Finally!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Ինչ էլ էր ախպեր, ջարդիր կոմպարա։
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, Park Ji-sun.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a
Serán
change.
sustituidos por
So we have the
el
first
dorsal
goal.
13, Hazard.
I thought
El
it was going to
dorsal
happen
4,
then. How many more chances can they realistically
Habrá 4
expect now?
minutos de descuento.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And they've got rid. And that is out of play. Ball's gone out of play. Done delicately. Oh, that's clever. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Բարև ախպերս։
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's looking to catch him up. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. David Villa. Chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Barella. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Serginho. For Messi. Great vision. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Alvarez has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Nemecha. Showing great feet there. Cafu. Schneider. Van de Ven. Beckenbauer. And it's Van Basten. Well timed, excellent interception. Barella. He's through here, and this is Van Basten. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yamal. He won't be happy with that one. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gives it back. Azar. Now, can they get him away?
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Messi. Van Basten. Now it's Villa. Nicely spread. David Villa. He's found some... David Villa! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi. Serginho. Beckenbauer. And it's Rijkaard. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the 2 sides is the happier. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Yamal. Nemecha. Schneider. Now Van de Ven. He's through and all along. Real chance! It's hit the upright. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Van Basten. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alvarez. Chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nemecha.
2 added minutes has
Now
been
he's got
indicated.
space here. And this is Hazard. Schneider. Schneider making good progress on the right-hand side. That looks a good ball through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Beckenbauer. Messi. And he plays one through. Great ball if he can get there. And Messi! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Azar. Nemecha. Schneider. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. Kane. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane, and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, not quite. Yamal. Van Dijk. Barella. Azar. And it's Kane. That ball looks a good one. Oh, they could be caught out here. Judge, surely! Really well taken goal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it's...
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And he is just ripping it up!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Azar. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe receives it in a... Kane! They've done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's Azar! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Barella, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Oh, smashing! It's hit the crossbar. He's got space in the area. That looks a good cross. And this is Van Basten.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
He's on it. Can he get away? Azar. Kane! And the lead stays intact, just.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Into the last 5 minutes. Messi. And he's forced to go back. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. I think we're just about done here. Hazard at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. And this is Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, that's neat. Pinches it off him. And here's Messi. Kane. In with the challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kane given the lift of his goal. That's the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.
Ай, у него живот.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of a role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might play a combination of deep-lying midfielder, but also get forward and be a box-to-box presence.
What they say about him, a player with Spanish technique, but an English lion heart.
Not a bad combination.
And he's there to clear it. Messi gets flagged offside. Wilshere. Kukçu. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Van Basten is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Messi gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Wilshere getting this one clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Cafu charging forward down that flank. Played out wide. Pedri gets into a good position. It's going to be another throw. He's in space and looking for options. Showing good feet. Another throw-in. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Messi. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Messi. He's one-on-one! Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. But that has not gone well. Probing pass. Wilshere gets across to intercept that. Oh, they could be caught out here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Van Basten is standing over this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Messi!
He's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Played into space, and he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. Pedri. Cafu. Pedri. He's having a shot!
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Belletti.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's a sharp little ball here. Wilshere. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Abiati claims comfortably. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. And it's Pedri. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Raul. And here's Van Basten. And it's Serginho. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, good spread. And that has found him in acres of space. Pedri.
There will be 1 minute added
Raul.
time.
Searching pass he's played there. And that has been knocked clear. Serginho. He's picked his way through. Well, that... And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. Substitution on the field. Number 9, Messi.
So off we go once
Number
more.
14, Pedri.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Owen. Number 19,
What up?
Kukcu. Number
And
22,
reclaimed it in a
Isco.
trice. Abiati. Now Costa Curta. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Messi. Owen was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well measured. Look at the space here. Choose Ronaldinho! Oh, it's come off the upright. Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Kukçu. Van der Ven. Beckenbauer. Van Basten is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line.
Oh, delightful ball. Shot could be on. Can he finish? No mistake! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Messi, this is promising. Brilliantly cut out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Some really good ball movement. Van Basten. Van Basten is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Owen. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. Cafu. Thinks one through. No chances there. And it's been taken short. Well seen. So good from him. It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper's there to save. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That's an excellent interception. That's really well cleared. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass somewhat off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, take it with style! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forced. That could spell trouble. He's through, now is he in? Owen? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, yes!
Geliyor abi.
Late in the day, this could well be it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, what's he done? The ball has bounced loose now. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wilshere has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Substitution on the field, number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field is number 6, Bellingham. Substitution in progress.
Van de Ven. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Well read, nice interception. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Kagawa. And it's Isco. Kagawa! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pirlo. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Crosses it in. He's got tall. Against the crossbar. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Caceres. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. It's bounced back off the post. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Kagawa. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now Van der Ven. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Van Basten. That is a great pick out. He might be in here! Van Basten. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Isco. Isco goes on a run down the left wing. That's a shade optimistic. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Caceres. Oh, good spread. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Sane. And it's Van Basten.
Van Basten. Good driving run. Out towards the flank. Cafu. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Chooses to go back. Oh, that's nice. Isco. And it's claimed by the keeper. Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bellingham. Looking for a runner. Yamal looking to run onto it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's a cute ball. Isco is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Keeper's got good distance on that. Sane goes steaming forward. Can he get on the end of this? And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's chosen to go back. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Fellow attendees, this is
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Yellow T-shirt kindly make his way to the information center.
Here we go again then. So the first half brought no goals. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. Sane. Now it's Kagawa, played with finesse. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed.
Chance! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try. Sticks it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Կարա վերացրա ախպեր ինչ ես անում Որ ինչ էլ խաղցողներ ունի արա
substitutions taking place.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Ինչ ես ուզում, այ ախպեր, թող խաղանք ընկեր։ Ինչքան կնոք բեք, արա դուք սխում արա, որտե սկսում եմ։
Beckenbauer. Now it's Sané.
Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball.
Van de Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Sané.
Cafu.
And he's forced to go back.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
It's a searching pass.
And this is Bale. Lovely feet.
Aimed beyond the defence. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Caceres gets into a good position. Oh, such a clever touch.
Yeah.
Off the post.
Oh,
That was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Kagawa. Kagawa puts his foot on the gas. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Yeah, the
And it's Michel Platini.
Bellingham!
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Milan certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attack.
Tries to play it through.
Now this could be a chance. Ball's gone out of play. And that's it.
Все, гнаться, барыгишешь.
And as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure time.